All right, so let's talk about Suzanne Smith. Today was her parole hearing, and I will get into that in a second. Let's talk about what she did back in 1994. She took her car, drove it into a lake, and both of her sons, 3-year-old Michael and 14-month-old Alexander, unfortunately did not make it because they drowned. She blamed a black man. She said that a black man got inside of her passenger seat, pretty much carjacked her, held her at GUN point, and told her to drive and don't talk. She then said the man told her to pull over and get out of the car, and she got out of the car, and she said, "What about my sons?" He said, "I can't do nothing about that," and left. First off, I would have never got out of my car no matter what. But that was her story for a long time, but then she kind of kept changing it here and there, and police caught on, and then she confessed. And she was sentenced to life with the possibility of parole, and after 30 years in prison, today she had a hearing, and I'm going to let you know what she was saying during this hearing and what the outcome was. Before I get into that, the reason they say that she did what she did was because her boyfriend was about to break up with her. But I guess, according to her lawyers, that is not the story. It's a mental health story. Her lawyer says this was not about another man. He says the theory she unalived her kids because of an affair is not true. Smith says she lost touch of reality and did not realize letting her car go into the water would mean she wouldn't see her kids again. Then Suzanne says this to the parole board, saying, "First of all, I want to say how very sorry I am." She appeared to be crying, but they couldn't see any tears when she was pretending to cry. Even said that she kept getting tissues and wiping her eyes, but there was no tears. Suzanne says she's never been in trouble before, but you just unalived your children. So, I mean, that's the top of the top. She says she's just made a lot of dumb choices and that she's learned. Unaliving your children was a dumb choice? No shit. She says she's a Christian and she knows God has forgiven her, and she's asking the parole to show some kind of mercy. Nah. Prosecutor said they first wanted to get the DP and is explaining to the jury was not told a life sentence meant that parole was an option. He did not know that she was gonna be able to be up for parole in 30 plus years. Here we are. And they said this was not a tragic mistake, it was on purpose. Yes, it was. She pushed her car into a lake, or drove her car into a lake, and allowed her children to be unalived in a brutal way and not even tried to save them. They say 15 years per child, her own children. That is just not enough. They are asking that you deny her parole today and hopefully in the future. And so let me tell you what the outcome was. They denied her parole. So she's not getting out. Thank goodness. You did that, Susan. You're the one that unalived your children. And then you made a whole elaborate story blaming a black man that he carjacked you because, I guess, because he was black, it's more believable, right? And then you had the audacity to let the child's father go through so much pain. And he probably felt so much pain not being able to save his sons. You don't deserve to be out of prison. You didn't give your sons a chance at life. And so I don't think you should see the light of day ever again. But let me know what you guys think in the comments, and I will keep you guys updated.